Hello, welcome to our channel. It is too old-fashioned to do farming on hands. Today, get ready for the mind-blowing discovery, and let's see how the futuring agricultural machines change the agriculture into another level in the world. Cabbage harvesting machines pick the cabbage on the farm and cut off the root, remove the unwanted layers. They automatically go to the waiting truck and are transported to the processing factory. Celery tube harvesters dig into the ground to push the tubers up, rolling on the conveyor to the huge cage behind the machines. When the peach turned red, the workers collect them and deliver to the factory. Lifting machine helps the workers load the peach baskets easier and faster. The mango tree is a perennial plant. So, to harvest the mango fruit, the farmers have to use different methods, including a machine that helps lift them to pick the fruits down. The carrot in the farm would be picked up and the machine will discharge the root, and the halum would be left on the field, becoming the food for the cattle like goat, cow, rabbit, etc. Harvesting in a short time with both machines and human will help preserve their fresh taste. The workers use knives to cut off the celery for not harming their sheaths, speedily put them on the conveyor to the truck, and drive them to the factory as fast as possible. The tomato nowadays is grown in the greenhouse organically, giving higher productivities and free pesticides and other stimulants. Grapes are climbers. The farmer have to build the arbor, providing the best environment for them to produce the juicy fruits, rich sweetness. Nestled in a sun-drenched landscape, our dragon fruit farm thrives with rows of vibrant fuchsia-color cacti. To harvest dragon fruit, carefully pick ripe fruits with gloved hands to avoid prickles. The workers gather on the field. A half pick the fruit and place to the conveyor, and the rest arrange them carefully on the bin. The Japanese winter apple is harvested when the snow covered around them. They has the specific red color and juicy sweet flavor due to the special and long-hour care of the Japanese worker, which made them become a luxury kind of food even in their own country. The farmer is using this machine to grind the leftover pumpkin. These grinded pumpkin will be decomposed and become the nutrition for the ground. The harvesting machine will classify the fruit and the halum. Tomato fruit ends up on the truck and heads to the processing factory. This clever machine can remove the peanut from the root, leaving the root on the farm. After that, the truck will drive the peanut to the factory and wash them. Spinach is removed the root right on the farm with this harvest method, but still be kept fresh. Pomegranate will be picked by hand and scissors. carefully placed into a large basket and ended up in the factory. They will be washed before being packed and sold on the market. Forget the fields of cow. People invested a more modern architecture to grow them, providing them a healthier environment to provide the best qualified milk. The eggs after the harvest in the factory will be washed under the shower and polished, both for clean and good looking. They then will be placed under a laser machine to check if their quality were standard. The unqualified eggs will be removed automatically by this machine. Cactus fruit, a cousin of pitaya, an emergency source of water on the deserts, nowadays became a kind of favorite juice after being processed in the factory. They peeled the spines of the fruit, washed, and squeezed them. Walnuts are loaded onto the conveyor to transport to the factory. The washing and peeling process could long for hours due to their special features. Before becoming the rich nutrition nuts on the market, they had to undergo a hot steam process to eliminate the harmful bacteria. The button mushrooms are grown in a factory to ensure the best environment for them to grow, including a cool temperature and high humidity. In the coffee plantation, amidst lush greenery, the farmer and his team hand-pick ripe coffee cherries, fueled by the promise of caffeine. This is another upgraded way to harvest tea. The worker is replaced by a robot with a container to bear the fresh tea leaves. Red radish is harvested completely in a straight row due to this machine. They are tightened and brought to the washing bin in the factory. At the end of the process, their halum will be released and they ended up lying in a pretty bag. This vibrator will surround the root of the tree, vibrating aggressively, and the fruits fall into the net. Using this harvesting method, farmers save significant time compared to traditional methods, allowing for increased efficiency and productivity on the farm. This harvester can cut and separate the potato branches precisely while removing the redundant branches and tubers to ensure the quality of the final products. The corn haulm is a hard problem after collecting corns. That's why people invented a harvester can grind the haulm instantly while harvesting the corn. It saved more than a half time for the farmers. With a supersized basket, the farmer carefully plucks ripe mandarins, transporting them to the washing factory for processing and packaging. Blueberries might have different sizes. With the large-sized fruits, the farmer used a specific harvesting machine to collect them. As for the small ones were left on the plant, the workers ought to use a gadget having the small bars, looking like a huge hairbrush to brush them out. In a wide lavender field in Provence, the machine is working hard from row to row, cutting the flowers down, knowing they will be used to compound the perfume. The experienced worker don't need the protection to harvest honey. They use smoke to make them fly away and take the hive, and then put the hive into a cylinder machine and roll. With that method, honey will be squeezed out. The small, dried, and tall haulm of the sunflower need a special treatment both for harvest and the next crops. The machine has to cut both the haulm and the flower. The flower will go through the machine with a high vibration so that the seeds are discharged and loaded on the truck's bin. Looking like harvesting the sugar canes, but in fact, they are only harvesting the sugarcane seedlings from the old haulms. People grow these seedlings for 6 months and use this machine to collect them. These machines will be grown in another land for the incoming crops. Blueberry in the factory will be washed under the shower pipes in order not to harm the berry fruit and remain their taste perfectly. The berry surface will be dried, ensuring no more wet on the fruit skin before packing, to preserve their fresh longer. This worker is harvesting the sheep's hair. Before shaving their hair, the sheep were relaxed, and the process caused no harm or stress to them. The sheep's hair would be processed to become the wool, contributing to the fashion industry. The Dutch lady is no more milking the cow on the grass fields, thanks to the new milking technique in the milk factory. The intelligent robot will clean the cow's nipples before harvesting the milk and use the suction pipes to milk the cow. With this method, the productivity can be optimized and the quality can also be remained. Lying on the rolling board attached a basket to harvest strawberries. These workers can avoid backache or stepping on the soft haulm of strawberry plants. In the factory, eggplants are washed thoroughly under running water, ensuring cleanliness before processing and packaging for distribution. The conveyor on the farm can transport the rice seedlings through the whole large farm, so that the farmers don't have to move too much while implanting the seedlings. After the rice seedlings are implanted on the fields, this watering mini airplane will spray them with the mist spray to provide enough water for the seedlings but not harm their weak haulm. Wheat is harvested and husked in the same time with the huge wheat harvester. This agrimoto can replace hundreds of buffalo on the farm, helping the farmer to save time with the unchanged affection. Peanut harvesting machines can take only the peanut tubers and remove the unwanted roots, leaving the roots on the fields. Say farewell to the days we used an axe to rip the firewood. This saw machine can do that in a blink, providing enough wood for your house heater during a whole winter. Instead of spending the whole day seeding the rice, the farmers may finish that in a half day with this seeding machine. Cutting trees is no more dangerous with this machine. A modern gardening machine helps clean your garden faster, grinding anything it goes through. Peanut, after picked up, will be laid on the ground for several days before being discharged from the root. Mist spraying technique in farming not only provides water charmingly, but also cleans the dust on fruits and leaves. This machine peels the corn automatically by twisting the corn, and then the corn husks disappear amazingly. The spine seeds is a favorable kind of nut. This factory is roasting the spine seeds, thinking about bringing them to your dessert plates. With its advanced design and versatile features, this machine has revolutionized modern agriculture. It's not just a lawnmower. It can automate tasks like planting and harvesting. The straw compactor will compact the released straw after the rice is harvested. These straw will be used to feed the cattle on the farm or used as a compost for the next crops. This is how the farmer implants the vegetable sprouts on the farm, turning the 1-week process into a 1-day process. This Indian guy is using his intelligence and muscle to harvest the dry core with a tool, using physical knowledge to make his job easier. How do you feel about these modern and intelligent farming tools? Please let me know in the comment below, and don't forget to like and subscribe our channel to explore the exciting world of modern agriculture like never before. Many thanks, and see ya!